I'm afraid the darkest hours of hell lie before you. I don't think they'll kill you, Lawrence, but they will blame you. The beast will have its day. The beast will out.
I'm Nat, he's Matt, and we've got your geek news right here.
And this week we've got some exclusive clips and interviews from the remake of my favorite Universal monster movie of all time, The Wolfman.
With Lon Chaney Jr.'s classic Wolfman being played by Benicio del Toro and Sir Anthony Hopkins in the role of his father, the cast of the Talbot family is already pretty fantastic.
But add to that the love interest of Emily Blunt plus a veteran inspector from the Jack the Ripper case in Hugo Weaving. And this is really maintaining a classic Victorian setting, and the remake is looking slick.
You don't go to this kind of movie without expecting to see great action sequences. It is action mixed with terror. And there's some great scares. There are some great things that just completely hit you unexpectedly. And, you know, we're going to be launching a lot of popcorn in the theater.
Terrible things, Lawrence. You've done terrible things. Ice cold. He doesn't express any gentleness with tragedy or grief. And that's the way he deals with his son. He's an iceberg. He's utterly cold. But he's also manipulated, and he needles him by offhand remarks, but never overtly cruel, just something suggested. So his son never knows where he is with his father. And he's very ill at ease with him. His father's completely mad. It is as you said, Inspector. It is as you said.
I'm sorry, Sir John.
Be strong.
Okay, I'm absolutely blown away by how true to the original the production design is on this one. Between the sets and the props, Universal has really let Joe Johnston get to the heart of the classic Wolfman.
Definitely. Bringing on the makeup artist behind American Werewolf in London and The Howling was a brilliant call, giving the Wolfman a retro man-in-suit practical effect treatment to blend with CGI is even more of a testament to this as a faithful remake.
Carter! Sir. You got a pistol?
Yes, sir.
Follow me. Telegraph the yard. Issue weapons.
All right, sir.
Now! Right away, sir!
It had to be in England. It was the way the original was in England. And so we went back there just to keep the Wolfman faster than anything around. Maybe even faster than a horse. So therefore, he's pretty powerful. In Victorian England, it's a great period. You know, Jack the Ripper, all that stuff that was happening.
Don't suppose we have any silver bullets?
What?
This movie is probably a lot more old school than like American Werewolf in London, something I did, close to 30 years ago. And it's something I really quite like about this. I was wondering at first if people were going to accept it. I was really glad that they were thinking of actually going with a actor in makeup and not some CG werewolf. I thought, I wonder if, a modern audience, kids these days are actually going to accept that. And the more I started thinking about it, I thought, I don't think they've even seen this now. I mean, it's kind of what's old is new again, I still think there's a real magic that happens when you have a really good actor and a really good makeup. But what I'm doing is very much what Jack Pierce did in the 40s. You know, I'm gluing hair on Benicio del Toro and have a rubber nose on him.
I learned, little by little, I learned how to like move inside that makeup and the wardrobe that you have, because everything is really tight. So you have to do everything even bigger. When you open your eyes, you really have to open it because everything is pushing you down and tight. So everything that you do has to be bigger. Every move has to be bigger and faster. When we take off that stuff, I was covered in sweat, and it was a workout.
Nearly the full moon. You were bitten by the beast. You bear his mark now.
Mr. Talbot, there are many of us here who are looking for a natural explanation. Help us.
Come on, Talbot. Show us your wound.
We're told it heals in an unnatural way. Will you let him murder your wives and children?
Sorry, Colonel. I meant to shoot you. Sadly, I'm not the marksman I used to be. I must be getting old.
From what we've seen in the trailers, and from what we've heard slip from some of the actors, my spidey sense is definitely tingling that we're gonna get some third act surprises in this film that will take the remake in some unexpected directions.
I do not doubt that. And whether that will be a welcome improvement or a sacrilegious misstep, we'll have to wait until Valentine's Day weekend to see.
Nothing says romance like being cursed with lycanthropy.
Be still, my heart.
So keep an eye on your Geek News for our review of The Wolfman.
What's happened?
You have to leave. Please pack your things.
Did I do something?
It's not safe here. You must return to London tonight. I'll be out here waiting.
Lawrence, wait. What are you afraid of?
If anything ever happened to you, I'd never forgive myself.